about 6 months ago, I think. It's just amazing. I mean, I couldn't believe it's on like his own little label. It's not having major distribution. If you want to get it after tonight, you'll probably have to go to his website and get it, because I don't think you're going to find it at Barnes & Noble. But it's just an amazing CD of a tremendously talented young musician and singer and songwriter. If that wasn't amazing enough, he's also from Wisconsin. So we're very happy that he's made a relatively short trip down here to make his first appearance in Cedar Rapids? Yes. In Iowa? Well, if you don't count Okay. Let's say it's his Iowa debut as a songwriter. He's amazingly talented, and we're very happy to have him opening the show tonight. Please give a warm welcome to, for the first time at CSPS, Jeffrey Foucault.
Thanks. Thanks a lot. I was sitting in back and I was getting ready to play. John came back and he said, all right, we're going to have a guy come out and he's going to talk, and then the other guy, I'm going to come out and I'm going to talk, and then I'll introduce you, and then you come out on stage. And so I waited for the second clapping, because you can't really hear through the door. So this time I'm really getting up on stage, and I don't think I ever performed in Iowa before. For more than one person who I was, interested in kissing. I drove out here from, I drove down to Mount Carroll, Illinois last night to stay with my friends Mike and Jenny. They live just over on the other side of the river, and we used to work together in California. They have a little 6-month-old baby. We had a nice time. Me and babies, get along pretty good, because we have the same haircut, and sometimes we don't wear pants. I wrote you a song from under the sky, from the field where the snow fell down. And the town threw up its light against the clouds into the night like a wall to keep the flood from bearing down. And I said, hello, can you help me? Do you know what I'm doing? Can you tell me where I'm bound? The stars all have names and the angels have the same, but I'm lost, I want to be found. And I wrote you a prayer from inside the walls of my country where the cold wind blows. The storm into the sea rang out against man's every plea to rouse my soul, still my body below. And I said, hello, can you help me? Do you know what I'm doing? Can you tell me where I'm bound? 'Cause I'm cast away into the deep and compass. There's no soul to keep a fire to the water burning down. And I said, hello, can you help me? Do you know what I'm doing? Can you tell me where I'm bound? The stars all have names, the the angels have the same, but I'm lost and I wanna be found. And I wrote you a song from under the sky, from the field where the snow fell down. And the town threw up its lead against the clouds into the night like a wall to keep the flood from burning down.
Thanks. Thanks a lot. It's called The Dove and the Waterline. I'm big on obscure titling for songs. I'm still trying to figure out what John was talking about. That it's, you know, surprising that I'm from Wisconsin. I'm not sure what's surprising about it at all. I got kicked out of Canada this week. I'm not kidding. I went up to, I drove up to Port Dover, which is about 700 miles from where I live, to play an opening set for Chris Smither up there, and it's kind of my deal right now. I'm, you know, like you have pitchers that are closers. I'm an opener right now, and I went up there, and one of my gigs, the paperwork didn't work out, and I got kind of hosed by the venue. And everybody there is extremely polite when they tell you that you can't come to the country. But they let me in for a while, but they said I had to leave by Sunday. So I did. And I tried to get back in, you know, with better paperwork, and I was still pretty much out of luck. This is a song that I wrote when I was in college. Well, I've been walking at dusk, just walking, with these lonely man's blues on my back. I've been down to the well, and I've been to the Liberty Bell, but it looks to be getting a crack. And I've been talking about love, just talking, and it seems like I don't get nowhere. So maybe I ought to go to just where I don't know, but it looks to be other than here. And if I was a lighthouse, I would shine out on the ocean. And if I was a train, I'd always run on time, safely on their way. I would send God's weary travelers, and when my time was done, I would leave it all behind. I've been thinking about war,
just thinking. And I've been beating my plowshares thin. And I sought my own redress. I read the Gettysburg Address. But old Abe, it seems a hard road to win. And I've been playing my guitar, just playing. And I'm running out of good things to say. I saw what there was to see, and they gave me a bachelor's degree. And I guess it's time that I was away. And if I was a lighthouse, I would shine out on the ocean. If I was a train, I'd always run on time, safely on their way. I would send God's weary travelers, and when my time was done, I would leave it all behind.
Thank you. Thanks. It's called Walking at Dusk, or the Liberty Bell. I'm also big on parentheses. When I got home from Canada, my muffler fell off yesterday. I still had to drive here. You see a blue Nissan stick shift parked out front with Wisconsin plates. That's mine. It's an 86. So I have a degree in history, and when I was taking history, I also had to take some economics. And I looked at the situation, and I went out and I bought some earplugs. Because new muffler's pretty expensive, but earplugs cost about $2.50.
Goodbye, I'm leaving this house and this country for home, and a heart full and aching with wonder to reap every seed I have sown. If the time were not now, I think I might stay right here with my feet on the ground. But the sunset has flown away to the west, and it's her I must follow on down. Her I must follow on down. In my heart I run down to December, late night and lonely, the clouds are all gone. Stars like bent points that shine through, streetlight halos for angels unborn. And alone in my room as I am right now, I could almost see calling your name. And as memory fades into intention, They seem to be one and the same. Seem to be one and the same. Maybe every man's heart is a graveyard unkempt, and the lines on his face mark the stones. But I saw in your eyes some part of my soul, and I swear I will make you my own. Swear I will make you my own. I swear I will make you my own.
Thanks. Well, that song about a story that a friend of mine told me. We just had the Easter holiday. I was sitting at dinner last night, and a friend of mine reminded me of something that happened a couple of Easters ago. We gave my grandpa, he's about, 85. We gave him a chocolate bunny, a big one. You get to be 85 and you have most of your creature comforts provided for. You start running out of stuff that people can give you, and he likes chocolate. We gave him a serious chocolate bunny, and my grandma would let him have one little piece of it every day. And she put it in the fridge, and she would let him break off a chunk. We came to visit at one point, and she said, "Frankie's been such a good boy. And he's only had his little bit." And then she was cleaning the refrigerator. She moved some things and found out that he had hollowed out the entire back side of the bunny. So it was really just the facade of a bunny at that point. This is a song I wrote. Are there any questions at this point? I wrote this for a girl. That actually doesn't distinguish it much. This is for a girl that I wanted to apologize to. I should have apologized to, and she moved to California. Right around the time I was thinking that I would get around to that. Turned around one day, I thought I should really apologize to her, and then she was gone.
Well, I guess you're gone to Californ-ia, and I don't expect you'll be coming back this way real soon. Real soon. And it was in the spring, a couple of years ago, we fell in love, but I let you go so soon. real soon. If I had the stars, I would throw them on the ground. If I had the sun, I'd take and burn it down. 'Cause I just can't leave well enough alone. I just can't leave well enough alone. So I wrote this song to tell you that I am so sorry, and I hope that you understand how much I never meant to make you cry, and how much I never meant to make you cry. And I guess you're gone to Californ-ia, and I don't expect you'll be coming back this way real soon. Real soon.
Thanks. Thanks a lot. It's called Californ-ia. These are all songs that I wrote and put on a record, and you can buy it here. And you know, I'd be happy to talk to you about it, sign it, do those sort of things. They all sound, the record sounds pretty much just like me. You know, I don't go in for, nor can I afford a lot of production sound, so it's pretty much me and the guitar and a couple other guys helping out occasionally when I thought I couldn't handle it. And I've had a very nice time, so thank you for letting me open the show tonight, and thanks to CSPS and John and Richard. This is, I'm going to do one more tune, and then, you know, I've got the mailing list, and so if you would like to buy a record, talk to me, or arm wrestle, then you come and find me after this. This is a song about the little town that I live in Wisconsin. Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. It's got about 10,000 people. No shit. Yeah, look at that. It's a, yeah, well done. Yes, the Cafe Carp. It's a fine establishment. Richard has played there, and I brought him cookies from there today. Wow, that really threw me. All right, that almost never happens when I talk about Wisconsin.
American flag at 1:05 in the morning in my town. Well, it's hanging above Main Street, stock still above a spotlight, like a dare to keep the moon from going down. And I am walking home with beer breath under streetlights that are useless, 'cause there's no one here, no one to hear the sound. And I'm alright, I'm alright, I'm alright. And in the tent sale of my dreams, well, I marked so many down from what I paid. Growing up and growing older, I thought, man, there's no profit in this game. And then my friends began to own things, made 35 a year. They got jobs with health insurance, they got cars with second gear. But I'm alright, I'm alright, I'm alright. And at the corner of 3rd and Edward, in the light across the street from my front porch, where the Mexicans play salsa from the cars that got no hubcaps, in a parking lot that used to be a church. And they dance sweet and close together, where the light shines off the chrome, the reflection of the homeless who know what it means to be home. And I'm alright, I'm alright, I'm alright. And there are stars in the daylight, but no one can ever tell. You can only see them from the bottom of a well. And I've been down to the bottom, I appreciate the view. But I'm on my way up, and I'm coming to tell you I'm alright, I'm alright, I'm alright. As I sit here at my desk in my apartment, smoking cigarettes tonight, drinking Rhinelander beer in my bare feet, and I'm toasting everything in sight. Well, here's a one for Towns Van Zandt, one for Geronimo, with one for all my good friends, and one for a girl I used to know. I'm alright, I'm alright, I'm alright, I'm alright. Thanks.
Wow, thank you. That seldom happens, and when it does, you know, I feel like running back out. You know, it's, you know, like doing like a Mary Lou Retton thing, but well, damn it. All right, you know, I hadn't prepared for this. So I'm going to do something short, because when you open, you don't do this sort of thing. So I'm going to, this is a Bob Dylan song. We would all, people who do what I do, we'd all pretty much be out of a job if it weren't for Bob Dylan. So I'm going to pay the toll. And this is my favorite Bob Dylan tune. Buckets of rain, buckets of tears. I got all them buckets coming out of my ears. I got buckets of moonbeams in my hand. You got all the love, honey, baby, I can stand. I've been meek, I've been hard like an oak. I've seen pretty people disappear like smoke, and friends will arrive, friends will disappear. When you want me, honey, baby, I'll be near. I like your smile and your fingertips. I like the way that you move your hips. I like the cool way you look at me. And everything about you is bringing me misery. There's a little red wagon, a little red back. I ain't no monkey, but I know what I like, and I like the way you love me, strong and slow. I'm taking you with me, honey, baby, when I go. And life is sad, life is a bust. All you can do is you do what you must, and you do what you must do, and you do it well. And I'll do it for you, honey, baby, can't you tell? Buckets of rain, buckets of tears. I got these buckets coming out of my ears. I got buckets of moonbeams in my hand. And you got all the love, honey, baby, I can stand. You got all the love, honey, baby, I can stand. You got all the love, honey, baby, I can stand. Thanks, everybody. I mean it. Thanks a lot. Richard Schindell's up next. He's going to put on a fabulous show.